the George Foreman Grill, the very first PlayStation. What do these all have in common?
They were the start of something big.
They're turning 30 years old.
30.
We're taking a trip down memory lane.
We're finding out what turns 30?
In 2024.
Yes! Let's go!
This movie is turning 30 this year.
Oh, this is my
God.
movie, bro.
Yo!
Alrighty then. Ace Ventura Pet
Wow. Smoke it. No,
Yes!
no, that's the mask. That's the mask.
Oh, really?
Which also came out in 1994.
The same?
He did both of those?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
kind of like killing it.
Jim Carrey had like the best year, and he had Ace Ventura, he had Dumb and Dumber, and he had The Mask all come out within a year.
Everybody loves Jim Carrey. Everybody. Like, something wrong with you if you don't.
Here we go.
There is just
Love
one
this.
more thing.
That hair.
Wow.
This
The
woman
outfit
is
kinda
one of
kills,
Reactor's
too.
neighbors. She
It's like
lives
he's
across the
crazy,
hall.
but it all
She
makes
thinks you were the
sense.
street.
Yep.
Is that right, man?
Right.
What's the point, Ventura? Only this?
You've proven your point, but just keep proving it
Yep,
over
but just
and
keep
over.
doing it.
This is double pane soundproof glass.
I'm obsessed.
I have
Exorcise
the demon.
Is this where I get this stuff from?
This house
Is clear.
As a child, you saw this and you thought that being a pet detective was a viable career.
Oh, yes.
There's so many wannabes.
Fact, like the only person that I think now for me that could be put even close to him, remotely close to him, in that particular lane is a Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
She is today's
She
ace
goes,
for me.
yeah, she goes wild.
She goes there.
Obviously, Ace Ventura wasn't the only comedy that came out in 1994.
What?
Here's some honorable mentions.
Whoa.
The man. Oh, the like of Forrest Gump. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Pulp
dip.
Fiction. Shawshank
Forrest
Redemption.
Gump?
Big
Oh.
year for the cinema. Pulp Fiction scarred me.
Honestly, thought Pulp Fiction was older.
Does he look like a
What's that
That's
from?
from Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
It's the
really?
Samuel Jackson interrogation scene.
Forrest Gump, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yes.
That was my movie.
Round one. Do you know who this is a picture of?
I do not.
Is that Kevin McAllister?
No.
No.
Like not good with like knowing a baby's face. They all kind of look the same. Is that Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Is it someone who's turning 30?
Maybe they already turned 30 this year.
Ryan Gosling.
No.
It's kind of like cheating, like, because that's not like his actual face.
That's not, yeah,
Right.
that, can
You
we
know?
see his grown face?
Is it Justin Bieber?
Yes.
Oh
it's
my God, are you
Justin
serious?
Bieber.
Is that Justin Bieber?
Are you serious?
wow.
Hey, Justin.
Wow.
Because I once saw Justin Bieber up close in person, and he had the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Oh.
That child has very big, expressive eyes.
That's crazy, because he was young for so long.
Okay, but let's talk about how he has a song called Baby and he's about to have a baby.
That's nuts.
And congrats on the new baby on the way, my guy.
Congrats. I'll be waiting for the baby shower invitation.
I should have gotten it from the haircut. Every blonde white kid had a bowl haircut in like the 4th grade.
Do you remember the first time you heard JB?
Yeah, like he had an angelic voice, which I think that he actually beat the curse of like maturing and then kind of like his voice is still really good. Enough to catch the attention of Ludacris, who said, I got a feature on that.
Oh, yes.
I was going crazy.
Yeah, no, it's working for
I'm
me.
sorry, Luda. I'm sorry.
We all know Ludacris. When he was 13, he found his first love.
Yeah.
Who Ludacris did?
Yeah, it's one of the lines in the
lyric.
song, baby.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Justin.
When I was 13, I had my first love. Ever come above?
What was your favorite cereal growing up?
Growing up.
Cocoa Puffs?
I think I like Captain Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Call me Lucky Charms.
Oh,
that-
why did
can
you
I
have
do
to?
that?
No.
And there was a period of time where I was like obsessed with Reese's Puffs, is what it was.
Reese's Puffs.
Which
yeah.
is
Puffs.
a candy.
Yeah.
Like it's just candy.
Close your eyes for me.
Okay.
Oh, Reese's Puffs.
Oh!
Wait, how'd you know?
Reese's Puffs.
How'd you know? Wait, what? Wait, that's wild. Turn 30? And
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
I just happened to say this one?
As a kid, I would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I would put this cereal in the middle of it.
So you were kind of Ali Sheedy from the Breakfast Club, which is pretty like.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
Crack it open.
Go crazy.
I wish I had milk for you.
I'm gonna raw dog it.
Fridge. Yeah, raw dog it.
Tastes 30 years old.
I need the nutritional value here.
Why?
I just gotta check for my own health reasons.
Wow,
I might want to
you
take
are
some
not
of
a
these.
kid anymore.
I am not a kid.
It's the candy, but like foamy.
Literally.
The way it makes the milk taste.
I know. After with the bowl.
There's that 2 minutes after you add the milk where they're like that perfect zone.
Let's watch the commercial from when it came out.
Let's talk these moms into buying candy for their kids' breakfast.
So my mom says to me the other day, how about Reese's for breakfast?
I remember this commercial.
Candy for breakfast?
This is so
Not
90s.
candy. Reese's peanut butter puffs. Reese's my
Oh!
soy crunch.
This is how we sold kids the stuff. It's gonna be candy for breakfast, and you're gonna have a heart attack.
I remember this.
My mouth. I think this is
Listen.
cool.
Do you hear these sound effects in the background?
But I don't tell her.
I don't know how they sold this to parents.
Very cool.
Yeah,
What? The very cool at the very end?
everything's very cool.
It's like the same font as like you wouldn't download a car.
You're always skeptical of what mom says. That was
Yes.
the 90s. We just didn't believe her because she didn't want us to have fun.
She's not cool like me.
That woman showed up to hair and makeup. She was like, do I have to look old as
Round 4.
Let's get it.
What is this a picture of?
A tomato.
tomato?
You are not gonna tell me a tomato turns freaking 30.
And what about a tomato?
Ketchup does not turn 30.
Wasn't there like a big tomato disease or something that happened? Like, I feel like it was something like that.
This isn't any old tomato. This is a Flavr Savr tomato.
First of all, that sounds gross, dude.
This was a genetically modified tomato made to have a longer shelf life.
Oh.
It was released in 1994 and it was taken off the shelves in 1997.
People were afraid that they were like radioactive afterwards, or like what?
Put your headphones on. I'm going to show you what this is.
Whoa.
Here they come, genetically engineered tomatoes.
Here they
Flavr
come.
Savr tomato went on the market today.
Oh, okay.
First genetically engineered food approved for
Genetically modified.
They make seedless watermelon and people
Yeah.
that.
And they say it's tasty.
The music?
It's a hell of a good product.
Right.
They say.
Sounds like
A taste that took 8 years and $20 million to develop.
Sure, I'll be buying these. I like
This is so intense.
I think the Food and Drug Administration has
put
the profits
But like a long living tomato, they're like, nah. Mm-mm.
We will not compromise safety one bit.
On one
20 years
tomato,
later,
but everything
do we
else is up for
really know
grabs.
Enough.
What if somebody came
about
on and they were
what
like,
we're doing with the
technically they're a fruit,
technology.
you know?
You know, it's just a tomato.
You know what? I'm so glad I wasn't eating tomatoes back then.
That's what the guy at the end said. It's just a tomato, guys.
We're too busy with this.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Dramatic as hell.
Yeah. Cause why?
We will not put you in danger. And then the old guy going, it's just a tomato.
The discourse about genetically modified foods just ramped up in general in the 90s.
100%.
Because we were all about innovation,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the internet. It's the information age. Like, how can we make our food smarter?
Right,
too?
exactly.
It's just a tomato.
I want you guys to take a deep breath. Imagine it's 1994. Yes. You're in the middle of a jungle, sipping on a margarita.
Oh.
To your left, a gorilla is pounding his chest.
I gotta get out of
To your right, a rainfall is happening. You're not in the tropics. No. You're in the Mall of America, inside a Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Are you kidding me? The Rainforest Cafe opened 30 years ago, the very first one.
I've never been to one of these, and I'm mad that I've never been to one.
The mother hugging Rainforest Cafe, dude.
on.
At Rainforest Cafe, your adventure is about to begin. Discover the mystery
See, I'd be so into this.
rainforest as you explore exotic beverages and incredible cuisine. Swing
Man.
in
Eat or be eaten at Rainforest
Basically.
Cafe.
My brain goes left every time I see stuff like this.
They put the alcoholic beverages and the bar near the gift shop.
Wow.
Creamy garlic white wine sauce. All for only $13.99.
What?
That's a deal.
Cafe, a wild
That's a
place to shop
steal.
and eat.
All the rain sounds and everything, you'd be like mid-bite of something or having a conversation, and it would just start up, scare the absolute shrimp out of you.
This makes me so sad that I've never been to, I would love this.
It was a great idea from beginning to end.
I just remember walking through and be like, wow, animals! And my parents like, yeah, sure.
I think like chain restaurants should just go the full Monty. Like Olive Garden like makes you feel like a little bit like you're in Europe a little. I feel like no one's gone this far.
Meanwhile, the Margaritaville at City Walk still going strong.
Margaritaville after this?
Down.
Yes.
Down.
Do you know who this woman is?
I have seen her before.
She looks like Cindy Crawford's cousin.
She almost looks like America Ferrera.
She looks like a tennis player. Or a queen. Maybe she's a princess.
Looks like an old version of someone I know who's young.
Who that is?
Do you know who this woman is?
No. I
No,
have
but
no
her
idea who
hair
that
is just banging right there.
That was Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding.
Oh! Oh no!
What they do?
Nancy Kerrigan, Tonya Harding.
Both professional figure skaters.
Tonya Harding.
Uh-huh.
Hit her in the shin before ice skating championships or something.
Tonya Harding hired someone to F up Nancy's leg.
To ruin her Olympic
Career.
chances.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then it became a whole thing.
Dang, people do anything to win,
No,
huh?
this wild.
January 6th, 1994. That was the day an
Oh.
assailant clubbed Nancy Kerrigan on the leg as she left the ice after practice at the U.S. Olympic
Oh my
Trials
God! It
in
was
Detroit.
at
Someone
wow.
was running by me and he just like whacked me with this long black stick.
The attack
so
plunged
heartbreaking.
Kerrigan's Olympic dreams into doubt and focused suspicion on rival skater Tonya Harding.
How are you feeling right now?
It's been a long week.
Within
It's been a long
days,
week, I was
Harding's
gonna say.
estranged husband Jeff Gillooly was arrested, along with
Like, this
3
isn't
other
hockey,
men.
people.
Harding
Well-
herself,
Not breaking
on
out
the
in
other
fights
hand,
on the ring.
proclaimed her innocence.
It wasn't
Kerrigan
me.
and Harding faced off at the Olympics in Lillehammer, Norway.
Wow.
Despite her injuries, Kerrigan won silver, while Harding, who had problems with her skate laces, finished well out of the running. In a final blow,
What?
the U.S.
Even
Figure
with all
Skating
that?
Association banned her for life.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't feel bad. I do not feel
No,
bad.
no one really does.
She's the epitome of sore loser. Excuse me.
So I didn't know the full story. I'm blown away that even with all of that, she still didn't place.
But then her having trouble with her laces.
Laces?
Wild. Juicy.
Yeah, she didn't place and Nancy got silver.
Do you feel like if you would go to the Olympics for figure skating, laces would be a thing you'd figure out in like lesson 1?
Obviously ruined Tonya Harding's career, but then she re-emerged to do celebrity boxing.
Oh.
later. Yeah, we need these celebs boxing, and Tonya got in the ring. She had that fight in
She
her
had that
already.
dog in her.
Yeah.
Karma's.
I'm so glad.
As JoJo Siwa said,
Yeah, man.
I'm sure you know who these people are.
Do we?
Oh, them.
They're friends.
Yes, they are.
This show premiered in 1994, but let me tell you, I think there's an even better show that premiered in 1994.
Don't. No.
Put your headphones on.
Oh!
Oh my God.
What? No football?
Oh, baby!
There she is! There's the queen!
Shout out to Miss Frizzle.
What a woman.
Yes! Magic School Bus!
School bus.
Which one of your students are we going inside of now? That's a weird thing to say.
One way of looking at it, Phoebe. Okay, boss, do your stuff.
Man, imagine going to a school next to their school and seeing all the fun stuff they're doing.
That would be messed up.
Oh, it's flying somewhere.
It's a magic school bus.
They are not in seatbelts. I don't see seatbelts.
I used to want to be on that damn bus so bad. I'm like, why could I not go to school where she drives?
Do you guys think they were actually going on those adventures, or do you think Miss Frizzle was just giving them LSD? Just a personal question, I don't know.
Man, they don't make TV intros like they used to.
They don't make intros at all.
You know what? You're right. It's just like a little whoop.
I think the first time they went on that bus, it crashed, and that's purgatory.
They never age.
They never age. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I think they're trapped in a liminal space.
You know what else happened in 1994? O.J. Simpson was captured in his driveway after leading police on a 60-mile goose chase. It was a very slow car chase.
The Bronco.
The white Bronco.
You know what I know about the white Bronco? From Shrek.
Shrek.
I love the Naked Gun movies, so I knew OJ as Nordberg.
Oh, wow.
I was like, no, Nordberg.
Do y'all remember this happening at all?
I just remember my mom and them watching the news, and that's how I found out who O.J. Simpson was. I didn't know that he was even a football player prior to that. Like, had no clue.
I watched it live, like the family, like
gathered
around the TV. Like usually you say that as a joke. It was real.
OJ has been a topic of conversation.
Yeah, the juice.
Literally up until his recent passing, and I'm sure for generations.
Read that like the number of pizza deliveries skyrocketed that night because nobody was leaving their homes.
In the Ryan Murphy recreation show, they cut to a Domino's and they're like, we're out of boxes, man.
I mean, I was living in Canada, but it was massive.
Yeah.
Which I can only imagine being here in LA would have been wild.
On June 17th, 1994, O.J.
I just want to know what he was listening to in the car.
Where was he driving at?
So I guess he went to Nicole's.
Be alert, looking for a wanted
grave.
double homicide suspect.
What?
The Heisman Trophy winner. Somebody's going to see O.J. Simpson out here.
Highway Patrol. Yeah, I think I just saw O.J. Simpson on the 5 freeway heading north.
Like, that's not that fast.
At the wheel,
destroyed
OJ's
the Ford Bronco industry.
Oh, 100% too. Yeah, the Ford Bronco never to be seen again.
Yeah, we believe so. And we like look at it, you
Oh
know?
boy.
Hold on, I got a cop coming here right now. Okay, we'll put it out. Okay, bye.
So they're chasing his car.
Driving so slow.
Well, it's a Bronco.
They were trying to say that he was suicidal and
because he had a gun in the car with
to his
him.
head.
I always think it's wild, the idea of like trying to get away in Los Angeles traffic.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking?
My name is Ace. You know who I am, goddammit.
So mad. You know who I am, god damn it.
Dang.
My name is Ace. You know who I am, god damn it.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
All
He was just rolling down the street listening to Duran Duran. He didn't know.
Unfortunately, we can't skate by on this video without some sad stuff. In 1994, that's when Kurt Cobain passed away. Did y'all listen to Nirvana?
I didn't. I always felt like the bad boys like were listening to Nirvana. Like it was like, you know?
Ooh, the bad boys.
Yeah, like the bad boys are listening to Nirvana. And of course I was like, oh, I'm interested.
Hello, bad boys. I also listen to Kurt Cobain.
This morning, an electrician went to Cobain's suburban Seattle home to do some work, looked in a window over the garage, and saw a body.
It was obvious this man is dead from a shotgun wound to the head. Now, there was a suicide note left inside the house.
Recently, it was clear Cobain was in trouble. Last month in Rome, he fell into a drug and alcohol-induced coma. Days ago, his band dropped out of a major American tour. It was rumored they were breaking up. Today, fans reacted.
When you reach that kind of fame and you're still miserable, there's something wrong.
You think?
It was just like sad and also the end of a movement, really.
When people imagine that if you're famous, you have everything and like
Yeah.
you have it all worked out, and it's like, no, they're still just people with lives and like issues, and you know, especially them being like, oh, his band was breaking up, like that might have been huge for him.
I love that they only showed one interview and the guy dropped some like serious knowledge. He's like, if you're that famous and you're still miserable, something's wrong. And it's like, who was this guy?
The first PlayStation was released in Japan in 1994. It was later released in the US early 1995. Did y'all have it?
Oh, I sure did.
Yeah?
Heck yeah.
What games were you playing on it?
Oh my god, ones that I shouldn't have been. I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid.
I know.
I used to play Tomb Raider on this. I used to play Crash Bandicoot.
Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. Gotta love them.
And it was so cool to have a game on a CD. It was like, oh, snap. And if you scratched it, good luck.
The controllers that didn't even have the sticks. It was still just the directional pads and then the 4 buttons.
I remember my brother would got this for Christmas, and I got like shirts.
Oh.
And it was like, cool, girl gifts are awesome. Meanwhile, my brother got this PlayStation.
Let's watch a commercial.
PlayStation.
Bonk.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, heck yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, I forgot, dude. Tekken 3? I was playing so much Tekken 3.
Whoa.
Oh,
Love
man.
that sound.
PlayStation.
Also, like the P and the S is so smart. The way that it like.
Yeah.
Also, the sound of a PlayStation turning on will still give me like ASMR brain tingles.
Oh yeah.
Even way back when with Sega Genesis, it was just Sega!
Yeah, yes.
Just-
A man screaming.
Just trying to scare people.
Ugh. PlayStation.
And our final round. In 1994, what do you think might have been one of the top selling toys?
It wasn't the Furby, was it?
Was it like Furby? No.
Or like the Beanie Babies.
Oh, Beanie Babies.
Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles.
Could have been.
You have something.
Yes.
Sock and boppers.
I was gonna say bop it.
Bop it.
No. Put your headphones on and I'll show you one of the top toys that was sold in 1994.
Show me the one that I didn't have.
I definitely didn't have it.
Mr. Bucket! Dude, I was so mad. I love this commercial.
I remember this, and they used to have to put it in a certain. Oh my God!
Mr. Bucket.
It's just a bucket?
Toss your balls in my top.
This seems like it's from so much earlier. This kid's giving 80s game.
I know this bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket. We're all gonna run, Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket from Milton Bradley.
You're telling me Mr. Bucket outsold all other toys?
I didn't say that.
Oh, never mind.
I just said this is one of the top
This is
toys
one of the top
in
selling toys.
1994.
Never mind, JK, psych.
Oh, I wanted one real bad.
Desperately. But the rich kids had a Mr. Bucket.
Right?
I had just a regular bucket.
I had a bucket.
Yeah, a bucket.
Your parents were like, we have Mr. Bucket at home.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's a Sharpie, draw some eyes and
There's a
nose
pail
in the bucket.
outside.
Yeah.
I could see like the parents just sitting and watching the kids play. Get the balls back in his mouth, like, and they're just cracking up. And the kids like, I got it, I got the balls in his mouth. Like,
That's wild, Mr. Bucket.
Well, that about ties up and ends our trip down memory lane, except we have a couple honorable mentions.
Let's go.
That I brought up. The George Foreman Grill
Okay.
launched, and also Amazon was founded.
Jeff Bezos,
Whoa.
30 years ago, his hairline was receding.
Oh, Bezos.
They both changed the world forever.
I think George Foreman made more off these grills than he did his whole boxing career, I'm sure.
Dude, I grew up again as a kid just knowing George Foreman as like the man with them hands. And then I saw this, driest burgers. My God, still, I just keep thinking about the way that they looked. Just dry.
It's okay, Brian. It's gone. It's gone now. You don't have to think about the George Foreman grill.
It can't hurt me anymore.
It can't hurt you anymore.
Final thoughts on 1994. What was your favorite topic we covered?
What a time.
I get excited by the snackos and the toys. But
Yeah,
I always get
PlayStation.
excited by snacks and toys. so,
PlayStation makes me excited.
I'd have to see these guys.
Yeah, the moment we had with this, yeah.
I mean, Ace Ventura is just huge.
Yep.
It's huge.
The glory days.
You know?
So comforting. I derive so much comfort from looking at things from the 90s because it just felt so simple. It felt complicated at the time, but so simple now.
Every time something like the PlayStation or the George Foreman or something like that came out, it was an insane advancement in human technology.
Yes.
It was mind-blowing and everyone had to have it. Now, it's like the iPhone 15 Pro, titanium.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Everything now feels like minor iteration on something, whereas it felt like leaps and bounds
Yes.
back then. Like if it was new, we'd never seen it before.
And it can do anything. It can do everything. Thank you so much for watching this episode.
And let us know in the comments what your favorite thing from 1994 was. And don't say OJ.
Don't say it!
Peace.